everybody, this is Brad from Johnson Small Engines. Just want to show you how to start and operate an Elite Series Briggs and Stratton portable generator. This is a 10,000 watt generator, fairly nice generator. It has a Vanguard motor on it, which is one of Briggs and Stratton's top of the line motors. They're very good motors, and I was surprised to see that they're still making them. But it came in because it didn't run, and we had to do carburetor job on it, but it runs now, and it's in brand new condition. As far as starting this goes, the first thing you want to do is check the oil. And the reason why there's a jack on the back of this thing is this thing does not sit level because of the feet in the front. And so for the customer's sake too, you're going to want to have this thing up in the back, and these wheels are actually off the ground. So he needs a little shim just in the back. And I just put a little level on here. It's important that you keep these level for one reason, is that the oil shut off. If the generators are sitting on level, and it has to be pretty bad on level, they will shut down. The oil will shut down. We'll catch that and shut the ignition off. This comes with a battery charger here, and you can test these battery chargers by plugging them in and seeing what the voltage is at the battery. You come around here, and there is a port for the battery charger. All right, and you just plug this. There's a battery charger that comes with it, and you plug it in. And I would, these have the AGM batteries, and this one here is under here, and these are something else to get out of here. They're a little tricky, but this is the battery, and if you keep them charged, they should stay charged for you for many, many years. The AGM batteries have come a long way, and you have to charge them now every now and then. As far as starting this thing, first thing you do is check the oil level, like I was saying, and it's level, so we're going to check it over here. All right, you have the oil dipstick. It's a real nice one. This is a big twin Vanguard motor. I'm just going to pull it out, and it does have a little bar graph that shows you. You can see it right there, the bar graph. All right, so we're going to wipe it off, and then you put it back in. And it's probably going to be a little bit below the bar graph, the top of the bar graph line, which is just about perfect. So right there, that's right on the mark. We just changed the oil, so it's very clean. All right, so we know we got oil. Now, if you have to add oil to this, it's right here. This is where you add the oil. All right, during different temperatures and as far as where you live, it varies on what oil you put in this thing. We put 10W30 in here. If you, excuse me, if you need to order parts for the engine, you have model type and code. It's on the valve cover, and this may be a little bit hard for you to see, but that's very important numbers for this engine, and it's only for the engine numbers. All right, this is just for the engine parts. All right, if you need something for the generator itself, it's going to be on this other sticker around the other side. And this is going to be for the Briggs and Stratton model number up here. And these numbers here are what you would do if you needed to order any parts for the generator side of it. And let's go around to starting this again. I'm going to go to the front panel here. It's very important that you turn it on. I can't tell you how many people have called me and said their generator doesn't run, and it's all because they forgot to turn it on. There is an idle control. I usually leave it off when I first start it, and the idle control is designed, if you have it on, and let's just say you're powering up your house and your electric comes back on, and there's no electricity needed from the generator, it will idle down if you keep this on. I honestly don't think it really needs to be used unless you forget about your generator, and it'll be on idle for you when you remember that you had it on when your power comes back. These are just all your outlets for your power, and pretty much everything comes with a manual when you buy these things, and this is basically just a startup procedure on how to start it.
What's up, boy?
So you kind of come around to the front here. This is the electric start right here. It says run, start. Okay, come down to the engine side here, and we have choke on, and run. So it shows right here on which way it goes. But let's back up a little bit here. Let's show you the fuel shut off. It's on this side here. This is a little tucked away underneath. All right, and we got to turn the fuel on, and that's straight up and down. All right, which it is now, if you can see that. All right. And then there is a fuel on and off here. It's a little confusing, so just remember, vertical is on and horizontal is off. All right, so we make sure our engine is on run. We make sure our fuel's on. Come back around to the front again. Pull the choke out. You're gonna crank it, and if it cranks for a few seconds and it doesn't run, push the choke back in again. Now it's pretty warm, it's about 85 degrees here, so that actually makes a difference depending on where you live. Alright, so it doesn't want to start, so we're going to push choke back in. Try it again. Hunting and surging is normal until these things warm up. There's non-adjustable carburetors, and this would take about 4 to 5 minutes for this thing to come up to speed, and it would be fine. But that's pretty much how you would run a 10,000 watt Elite Briggs and Stratton generator. Thanks for watching.
Subscribe.